Hello MRH. In this video I will demonstrate how to use the Account Inquiry Drill Down program. You can use this program to look up details on a particular account. So some of you will have a listing of programs here. I have folders. You may have some folders as well. Since this is an inquiry, I'll double click the Lookup Inquiry folder, and the first one in here is the Account Inquiry Drill Down program. Double click it to launch, and yours will probably pop up blank. Mine popped up to the last account that I was looking at. So what you need to do here is just click the down arrow next to the account number field and you'll get a search. Now the search box here will be filled with all of the accounts that you have access to. I have access to all the accounts, so there's thousands of them here. You may have access to 5, you may have access to 50. Either way, more than likely you will be able to just scroll through this list and select the account that you're looking for. You can also search. Here's how you do that. I'm going to look for the high school textbook account. Here it is. So just double click it. And here's what you're looking at. Period 0, that is prior to the start of the fiscal year when we load the budget. And then these periods here correspond to the month. Period 1 is July, period 2 is August, period 3 is September, period 4 is October, so on and so forth. Period 12 is June. So these don't align with the months on the calendar. These are periods. Period 1 is July, period 12 is June, because that aligns with our fiscal year. The Summary tab is where you will start. The original budget, this is the number that you started the year with. The adjusted budget. Encumbrance, this is any budget that's tied up in a purchase order. Actual is any money that's been expended, so if a purchase order has been turned into a check and then the PO closed, that would be actual. And then available, and that is by period. So you can see in this particular example, nothing happened in period 1, 2, or 3. However, in period 4, there was a $2,400.55 encumbrance. So this was a purchase order. After that PO was entered, the resulting balance was $5,379. Then nothing happened in 5. Then here in period 6, something else happened. So we can check out a couple of these other tabs. From time to time, we do adjust the budget. You'll take budget from one account and transfer it to another account. So when you click on the Budget tab, you'll see that there are a listing of all of those entries. So you can see in this one we had some balancing the high school instructional supply account, so we had some changes here that happened over the course of the year. And this is our demo database, so I made a substantial adjustment here so that I would have plenty of budget to do my videos here. But any adjustments to the budget will appear in the Budget tab. Then we have the Open Encumbrances. So this would be any encumbrances out there that have yet to be paid. So this would be items that are in purchase orders, and those purchase orders have not yet reached the check stage. This is all of the detail. Now this is a useful feature because you can click on any of these purchase order numbers and it will take you to the detail. So if we want to see what happened here on Heads Up Education LLC, we double click that number and it will open up the purchase order so we can see the detail. So if you're ever curious about a purchase, this is a way that you can go dig in a little deeper and figure out what actually happened. So let's see what happened down here on 5/30 at McGraw-Hill Education. So double click that, it'll bring this open, and you can see that there were Algebra 1 textbooks and shipping applied. So 25 Algebra 1 textbooks were ordered. Then if you click on the Checks tab, you can see that you'll have detail on all of the actual checks. So here's the check number. If you just hover here, it will tell you what it does. Here, if you double click for details, it will bring up the actual check line item detail. These other tabs typically you won't need to worry about things in here. If we did have any receipts or deposits, you'll notice those here. If there are any requisitions on this particular account, you'll see that those were entered here. You can also drill down into these. Just double click and the requisition detail will come up. The Account Inquiry Drill Down program is a good way for you to drill into your accounts so you can have a better understanding of the ins and the outs. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thanks a lot.